Okay, we have made it to day 5 of our Fearless Challenge. Yay! Don't forget, if you do not have one of these books, let me know and I will send you one out so that everyone has what they need. Now today we're going to talk about the different challenges there are. What can we do to break this up into smaller pieces so where we're not so overwhelmed? We have a box. Now some of you may have started with an Niksha kit. Some of you may have started with the oils. Some may have started with a Thieves kit. Everybody starts in a different place. Most, probably 90% of the people start with the premium starter kit with the essential oils because of the fact that it's just an easy place to start. And then you can move into some of these other areas. So that's what we're talking about today, or this week. We just really want to hone in on that particular area. If you started with Thieves or one of the other areas, all the videos that have come up to this point will help you tremendously. But we also have a challenge for all the other kits too. So if you started with a Niksha, then I have a Niksha challenge which we've been doing this month anyway too. But it's sorry, my throat's getting dry. I've done several of these videos all at one time, and now my throat's dry. I should have gotten something to drink. But there is a Niksha challenge calendar. If you would like that, then I can send you that. Or the Thieves challenge calendar. It's hard to say. Also, so if there's one of those others that you have started with, let me know and I can get you those, and you'll be able to go through one of those other challenges really easily. But sometimes it's easier to use like Niksha. I mean, you drink a couple of ounces and you go on about your day. It's so non-difficult. I mean, like, that is the easiest thing that you can possibly do. All you're doing is drinking a drink every day, so there's not really, the biggest thing is why you would do that and why you would use Niksha to start with, which there are several videos in here from the beginning of the month when we first started our Niksha challenge that explains all of those things. So go back and watch those videos if you would like to know more about Niksha and how that works and why you would want to drink it at all. But in the Thieves line, it's kind of the same thing. I mean, you're cleaning your home with Thieves, so get your Thieves. I mean, you're just gonna clean. You're gonna clean everything. Clean your doorknobs, clean your windows, clean your floors, everything. Like, I literally, even when I'm wiping off my wood furniture, I put a little bit of Thieves cleaner and just a tiny bit in the bottom. I put orange oil, probably 10 drops of that, and I fill the rest up with a carrier of some sort, like grapeseed or coconut oil or something like that. Now the coconut oil, if you have the thick one, it's going to be kind of thick, and so you're going to have to really be sparingly with that. But the liquid is easy to use. It's not bad at all. And you just put a little bit on your rag, damp your rag just a tiny bit, put a little bit of the oil on there, and then just rub off all your stuff. It makes everything shine and it looks beautiful and it smells so amazing. But I use Thieves on everything. I mean everything, because I know it kills everything. So it makes me feel good to know that everything's clean, or I feel like it's clean. So today we're going to talk about the oils, because there is a little bit more of a learning curve with the oils, because you have to totally relearn, retrain your brain on how to think about things. Because like we were talking about yesterday, we're so accustomed to grabbing Clorox or Lysol cleaner and cleaning everything with it, and then grabbing the Windex to clean our windows, that we don't realize that we could do something different. We don't realize that there are better, healthier ways to manage our homes. I mean, Thieves cleaner, I use it on the windows. Hold on. Sorry, I had to get something to drink. I use the Thieves cleaner on everything. Like, I literally use it on my windows, on my door handles, everything. I spray the pets, I spray the kids, I spray everything, because it works, and I know that I can protect. I mean, I can protect my home, but everybody can be healthy and I don't have to worry about it. So that is one of my most favorite things to do, is to clean with thieves. And I have one bottle. I don't have 10. I have one. But if you didn't get to see yesterday's video, go back and watch it. Watch it all the way to the end. Pay attention to what I'm saying, because we talk a lot about the different chemicals, why they're bad, what they're in, and let's avoid those and how to avoid those. So that is a very huge video. You need to watch that one. If you haven't watched anything else, go watch yesterday, day 4. Today we're going to talk about how to use the oils differently. Now, if you're brand new, you may still be a little bit confused about how to use things or be worried that you're going to mess something up. Even if you're a veteran oiler and you've been around for a while, sometimes we forget and get complacent on using our oil. Sometimes we get to where we're just so lackadaisical about everything. It's like, oh, well, I haven't been sick in a long time, so I don't want to waste my oil because I don't want to just use it up. But the more you use your oil, the better your health is going to be, because you're keeping your immune system up. Every time you use your oil, every morning, every night, you're keeping your immune system up. I don't care if you're using just lemon and nothing else. You're still doing something for your body. You're still helping it. I don't care if you're using joy, which is for helping your mood and helping your attitude and helping you to feel better and giving you a better outlook. It still has a lot of different things within that one oil that's really good for a lot of different spots all over your body. So we want to make sure that we're using everything that we can, the best that we can, the most that we can. You're not using much. You're using one drop. One drop, stick it on your wrist, rub your wrist together, you're done. Like, you really don't have to make this complicated. Do not make it complicated. This is the easiest thing you will ever do. It's easier, really, than grabbing Tylenol, because you still have to read the back of the Tylenol bottle to make sure you don't overdose yourself or that you're not taking it too quickly or anything like that. You can use oil 50 times a day if you want to, as long as it's a Young Living. Now, you can't really use, there are specifications on other oil companies. There again, one of our other videos from day 3, we talked about not just picking randomness. I cannot talk about any other oil company but Young Living, so do not use what I'm saying with any other company. I know nothing about those people. All I know is Young Living. All I use is Young Living, and all I talk about is Young Living. So all those other things, there's other things out there that are good. I know nothing about them, though. Those are not the things I use. I only know about Young Living. So do not take these things that I've advised you on and go use a different company or buy something from Walmart and say, oh, well, she said this was going to be great and that lavender helps burns, and then you go use a lavender from the grocery store, which is not going to help burns because it's got synthetic additives and it's made out of lavandin and not lavender, which is going to burn your skin worse. So do not do not do that. So how can we use our oil? What can we do? So aromatic uses can be the very best way to be able to get the oil into your system. Of course, you can put it in your diffuser. Mine has, I can't remember what I put in it this morning. Surrender and Awaken and Genius in it, because I needed my brain to work. So I've got several different videos I'm doing this morning, and the kids are at Mimi's, so I'm trying to get as much work done as possible. So I'm not trying to utilize every moment of my day. So I put as much stuff in there that I could, like, let's focus and get it done. So that's what we're doing. So aromatic can be also putting it in the palm of your hands and breathing it in and just cupping your hands over your nose. I do that a lot throughout the day. You can put it on jewelry. Now, I have different types of little jewelries that I put it on. You can, like these little bracelets. Normally I'm wearing them, but the dog tried to eat them earlier, so I took them off. You can also put it on different stones. Now, this is a Lambereth, and it is good for leadership and confidence, I think. I can't remember what all it's good for, but you can even drop your oil onto that. Um, One other great thing to do is I've got little oil bottles that have stones in them, and so you can even like rub those around in your hand and then cup them and smell them. You can, there's just so many different things you can use. Leather, anything that can soak the oil up and just allow you to put it on your skin, to hold it against you. I have a diffuser necklace that has a little white L in the middle of it. It's really cute, and so I wear that a lot. Anything that you can do that, that you can just smell it. But it's also a stealth diffuser, because as you're walking around, you can diffuse to other people. So if you're around a gripey person at work and you're wearing your oil on you, like you've got a diffuser necklace, or you've got your bracelets with your little stone bracelets or leather or something like that, everybody else is going to be able to smell it. You're going to affect everybody's attitude around you just by what you're wearing, and everybody's going to be able to smell it, and everybody will feel the effects. So you get to be a stealth diffuser, which is amazing, and I've watched it work, and I've watched it do amazing things to people's attitudes within just a few minutes. So those are a great way to be able to use your oils. Dr. Andrew Sled, who is a pediatrician who specializes in environmental toxicology, says it takes only an hour of one burning candle to produce the same effects of smoking a cigarette. It's awesome. One of my first ditches was to my candles and all the plug-ins and the air fresheners and all of that kind of stuff, because they're just poison. It's like just like poisoning your family. It's amazing. Really, really is amazing. How do you use the diffuser is really totally up to you. I put, now some people, now like this morning I've probably got almost 10 drops in the diffuser this morning that's going out into the air everywhere in my room. My room's not real big, so some people, like, you want to start with 1 or 2 drops, because really when you begin, it's going to be a lot more overpowering than it is later, the first few times you use it. When you have used it for a really long time, you kind of get used to it, and so you can handle a lot more. I heard one girl, she had a big, huge living room, but she was like, 4 drops like really did me in, and that was when she was first starting. But then later she was able to do more drops. So it's totally up to you the way that you use it each day. Just make sure that it's comfortable for you. So like for my living room, I'll do like 6 to 8 drops. That's what I like. But everybody's different. So start with 1 or 2 drops and then build yourself up. 1 or 2 drops, you may go, I can't even smell that at all. So you might want to up it a little bit. So it's totally up to you how you do that. So your first challenge is to make sure that you go through every single one of your bottles that's in your kit. Even if you have the Thieves kit, go through and make sure that you're using your Thieves. Put it on, because it comes with a bottle of Thieves. So put it on your wrist every single morning when you get up, every single night when you go to bed. Danny works, his helper on his truck, Danny gives him Thieves every single morning. They put it on together every morning, and they put it on before they leave in the afternoon. He said, I really think this is helping my attitude. I think I feel much better since I've been using the Thieves. So we've kind of laughed at him saying that, but I mean, I guess it can. It's just Thieves, but Thieves does lots of things. I've also heard of people putting Thieves on, like something that was hurting or had a scratch or something. Now, I wouldn't suggest going and putting it on a scratch. Now, I have put it on Danny when he's had poison oak. I've put it on his poison oak, and he's like, that's like the best burn ever. Like, how weird is that? Because I know that has to sting, because if you've had poison oak, you know how bad that's miserable. But he loves it. He likes to put his Thieves on when he's got poison oak, and it clears it up pretty quick. But go through every single one of your bottles that you have over the next several days, over the next 11 days. Each day, try a different oil, see how it feels, see the way you feel. Everybody's effects are different. Everybody's bodies are different. So if you're using lavender, some people use lavender and it's great for sleep. Some people say it doesn't really help them to sleep. Everybody's different. Everyone is different. So do what's good for your body. Think about what your body needs. Topical is like rubbing it on. So putting it in the oil bottle, like in a roller top. You can roll it on. You can just rub it on your chest, rub it on your feet. Now, yesterday we talked about rubbing it on the bottom of our feet, which is the best place for it because you got all your nerve endings and it can go to every cell of your body really quickly. You can rub it on your forehead because you got lots of blood vessels really close to the surface on your forehead. You can rub it on your wrist because that's where your heart, wherever a pulse is a great place to put it. If you're trying to work on like what is that called? Thyroid type issues, putting it on either side of your neck, that's a good place for that. Really, even putting it around your belly button, inside your belly button, that's very good because that's your center, your chakra center. Really anywhere. You can do it anywhere. Make sure if you're using something like thieves that you are putting it with a carrier. If you're using something like peppermint, use a carrier. When we say carrier, we're talking about things like grapeseed oil, olive oil, coconut oil. Coconut is usually thick, but you can still make creams and stuff out of it. Those still feel really, really good, especially if you're making like a pain cream and you're putting peppermint and Panaway together. This is another little tip. If you have pain like arthritis or things like that, take the Panaway. You can put it with something if you want to, but you don't have to. A couple of drops of Panaway, rub it onto your particular area that you're wanting to help the pain. Rub that on. Then put peppermint on top of it. This is called layering. The peppermint will actually push the Panaway further into your skin, into the cells. It's huge, huge helpful. When you're in that moment where you're feeling so, and you're just in so much pain, that feels so good. You can also put Deep Relief, like use Deep Relief if you're using that first. If you're using Valor or anything like that, put the peppermint on top and layer it, and it will push it deeper. Those are always really good things to be able to use. So challenge 2 is to make 3 roll-on carrier bottles. If you do not have any little roll-on bottles, let me know. I keep them and I can send you one. But mix up a couple of different oils. Now this is a huge debate among people whether or not to do to add blends with single oils. Your singles are things like peppermint, cedarwood, lemon. Those are things by themselves. Your blends are things like Release or Endoflex, things that you have several things mixed together. My consensus is, and I've heard a lot of other people say this, that if you are already, you think about the fact that they've already blended the oils together. They've put a lot of different oils together already when they're making a blend. Adding 1 or 2 more is not that big of a deal. It's just adding something different that you want your effect of. So I add them all together. Now this is a little roll-on. This one's really pretty, and it's got my little crystals inside. I've got to add some more oil to it because we ran out. But let me open it up. So if you don't have a little roll-on, this is a little roll-on. Isn't it cute? And it just rolls onto your skin. You roll it on your neck, wherever you want to roll it on. It's really nice, but you can mix anything you want to together. And now they suggest putting your oils together, letting it set overnight, and then adding your carrier like your grapeseed or olive oil to that. And that will help it to synergize before you kind of equalize it or whatever, before you start adding your carrier to it. So that's another suggestion if you want to. I normally just put it all together. I didn't know that until just probably a year or so ago, and I've always just put it all together. So I still feel effects, and I've not really thought much about it, but they say it does help it to blend better, those oils to actually blend together before you add the carrier. So which would make sense. That would seem like that would be a smart thing to do. So I've started doing that in the recent times. That is challenge 2, is to make you 3 roll-on bottles and then carry them, even if it's just making one. If you don't have 3 bottles, you should have gotten a little roll-on top with your kit, and you can put it in your top of one of your bottles. So at least make one. If not, like if you've got an empty bottle, blend several things together and put your top on it and put that in your purse and keep it, and then like use it all throughout the day. If you're, whatever you're trying to work on. If there's something specific you want to work on and you're just not really sure how to blend something up, or you don't know which things to blend to make something that you're wanting to work on, then let me know and I can help you to figure out what you can use, and we'll get that together. Next challenge is challenge 3. Put an oil on tonight on a place of your body that you've never applied one to. It might be on the inside of your ear or your big toe. You can even get your spouse to maybe give you a back massage and put some peace and calming or stress away or something up your spine. That always feels really good. It's amazing what goes into the spine. It just goes everywhere and it feels so good. So that's a great place to put it. Just put it anywhere. Just get it on your body. Anywhere. Everywhere. Pick a spot. The big toe is great. It's your, if you're snoring, Valor on your big toe is great for that. Sometimes I'll rub it on Danny's neck here, and that's helpful. Challenge 4 is make up your own blend and put it in a strategic part of the house where you'll remember where you'll use it. Like put it somewhere that you're going to see it and you're going to use it. 80% of oiling is putting it where you see it so that you will use it. Put pan away by your bedside. Like if you tend to get achy in the night or before you go to bed or when you get up in the morning, like I put peppermint on as soon as I wake up in the mornings. I rub that on the bottom of my feet, and it helps my neuropathy. It helps me to feel better and gets me to moving and all the good things. Put stress away in your purse and just have it so that when you're digging through your purse, you happen to come across it and you're like, oh, I need that right now, and rub that on. Put lemon by where you're going to be making your breakfast, or by your coffee pot or something like that, where you'll see it as you're getting breakfast out. And then you'll have that. Just think about where you're doing things, what you're doing every day. Frankincense and lavender are great for your face. So you could even put those strategically in the bathroom when you're washing your face, and then you rub those on as soon as you wash your face. You could put I'm trying to think what's in the kit. RC, keep it in your purse. So like if you're feeling any, like during the day, if you tend to have allergies or asthma or something like that, or you feel like you're just, like if I'm just outside where there's dust, I'm going to feel the outside effect. So put those things where you can feel it, and then you're able to think, oh, okay, I've got RC. I'll rub it on real fast. That's going to make me feel better. Even if you just need to get woke up, RC to me wakes me up and makes me feel good. So that's one of those things that I say use it. Use it all the time. Use it whenever you want to. So, okie doke. Those are our first 4 challenges. So write them down and think about those each day as you're doing it. Be specific. Be strategic. Be thoughtful every day of what you're using. Keep most of your oils in your kitchen, by your by your medicine cabinet, and before you start to grab something else, grab an oil. Be thoughtful about what you're doing. If you've got a headache, now peppermint's great for a headache. Put it on your thumb. Hold it in the roof of your mouth for 30 seconds. It will help. Sometimes those headaches, though, are hormone imbalances. Sometimes it may be that time of the month. If you're aware of when you tend to get headaches, then you can be thoughtful of that a little bit more. Mine come when I've eaten something that I know I'm not supposed to eat. I have a lot of gut issues. So if I'm eating something that I'm not supposed to, I'm going to get headaches. So you may even want to look, if you're tending to have a lot of headaches, I used to have headaches every day all the time. If you tend to have a lot of headaches, think about when you're getting them. Think about what you're eating. You may want to change up what you're eating and see if that helps any. You may want to come off of certain foods and back off, like maybe go to just fruits and vegetables and then begin to add foods back. That's how I found out. I started adding foods back and then realized that certain foods were trigger foods for me. And I would get very, very sick. I would get a horrible headache and I did not feel good. And I would, like, some days would even throw up because I felt so bad. So really think about what it is that's making you feel bad and what's triggering certain things in your body, because sometimes it can go along with something else. So those are just very simple things, very simple tips, getting started and helping you to change some of the things that you're doing every single day. So I hope you have a great day. I love you, and y'all be amazing.